Okay.
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 All right then.
All right then. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we good? We gonna start, or I don't know what we're doing here.
Sorry. Everything, like, Adobe decided it was gonna freak out on me at every turn, so my stream reset, and so did my little chat room thing. Anyways.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the mini podcast of Fullscreen Freakout. This is kind of an in-between. I didn't really plan on it being like this, or rather, I didn't plan on the show being here at all. Although I did plan on a couple more members being on the show today. They had to cancel last minute. Holly's not feeling too well, and Blue is missing in action.
Casuals. Fucking casuals.
The reason this is a mini podcast is there's no main topic today. It's just going to be general discussion, and mini because it's likely to be a lot shorter.
Which might make some of you guys happy.
Yeah.
Mike included. Mike, go ahead and you should let them know how long it took to encode the first monster video that we did.
Oh, I made so many mistakes encoding the first one. I forgot to set the compression ratio to something better than 1:1. The audio was horrible to begin with, so I was trying to figure out how I could boost the other audio levels, and that failed.
Okay.
But so the first time, I'm encoding something at 720p because it's not recommended to stream at 1080p. I didn't know how long it was going to take. It was a 3.5 hour recording, and the first thing that came up was like 13 hours, and then 14,
nice.
15, and it kept climbing, and it got to like 17 hours or something. It took until I got home from work the next night before I could even look at it, and then I looked at it and I was like, oh, this file is 20 gigs. No, that's too big to upload. And that was after cutting out about an hour of it, so there was like 2 hours and 45 minutes. It's on YouTube right now if you want to listen to me talking and barely hear them. Because, well, who would blame you? It's me.
Yeah.
Right? Huh?
You're terrible. You're terrible. Who would do that?
Anyways, I ended up encoding it a second time because for some reason I tried to encode it at 1080p even though it was recorded at 720p. So I fixed that and thought, well, that should fix it. And then it turned out to be like 8 gigs for 2.5 hours, and that was still too big to upload to YouTube in any decent amount of time. Not to mention how long it might take to even stream it from YouTube. And then I found that little thing that I was playing with when I first got the software to edit the video, and it was your compression ratio. It's like from 1 to 55, I think, and 55 being the highest compression but the lowest quality. But it was set to like 2, so it wasn't ready to be recorded whatsoever. Anyways, after a third attempt, setting the compression rate to 20, about 20, I encoded it 720, cut the parts I wanted to cut out, and I still couldn't do anything about the audio levels, but it took me, that one took about 3 hours to encode and came out about 1.5 gigs, which was much better, although I was kind of worried that a 720p video was, less gigs than there were hours. But it turned out alright. Uploading to YouTube didn't take too long.
Okay.
Although it did take maybe, 5 or 8 hours after I uploaded it to actually be displayed on YouTube, and it's still not monetized, but I'm a greedy little bastard, and it was a shitty recording anyways, so I don't blame him for keeping it under review. And it's like, this guy is talking out of his ass the whole time. We can barely hear anybody else. I wonder if he recorded video of other people and just put it in there. Must be copyright somewhere. I don't know. That was the story, though. That's what happened.
Indeed. Okay.
It's all my fault. I failed. And on the audio last time, I failed on that, too.
Hopefully it'll be different this time. We'll review the tapes afterward.
Yeah. Well, it's not like we're gonna record this over again. If it does fuck up, I'm gonna post another fucked up video that nobody's gonna watch. more people watched the announcement for the podcast than actually watched the podcast itself. They looked at this thing and they're like, I don't want to hear this guy talking anymore.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. I think it was more along the lines that they saw how long the fucking episode was, and they're like,
Oh, that's not happening.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
It's possible. It's possible.
So yeah.
So hopefully, I don't know. I like comments, even if they're bad or good. I hope next time the people that watch, if they like it, they click like. If they don't like it, they click dislike. Okay, I don't want anybody to dislike it, but you know, like it. But make a comment or something on the video itself so I can see it too. A lot of people are making comments just to like one person, and they're just getting kind of lost. And then I don't know what to change. I want to know what to change.
Okay.
Anyways, that's that section. That's that lovely. Welcome to my complaining and telling you what I did wrong. Welcome to that. That's part one of the show. We're now gonna take a quick break.
And we're done. Cut it. We're done.
All right. Going to the old man. There we go.
Post-rap party at Gordon Beer's.
Yeah, Gordon Beer. Oh, I want a beer.
I would love a beer right now.
I really want a beer. Maybe I'll hit Pyramid Ale House later. Okay, we're back. Welcome back. Welcome back, Omni. Welcome back.
Where did I go? I'm not watching right. Scaring me.
Yeah. Anyways, this is my background that I put together in like 20 minutes. I like it.
Yep. I like it. I like the CRT monitor. It's way more reliable than your shitty LCD.
Well, yours is bigger and heavier and gets hotter. Not in a good way.
Yes, it does.
not in a good way. Objects on the screen may appear bigger than they actually are.
Hey. Also, my screen does not have, or has a lower, as a frame rate buffer, so that you see the game more clearly. So there's no input screen lag. See? Dick.
Hey, if the quality of the monitor itself is good enough, that doesn't even matter anyways. It's those shitty monitors and TVs you buy that you plug in the DVI
tell
and has that lag.
The fighting game community, and you let me know what they say.
Hey, that's all on. Most of that is online lag bullshit.
that takes that's an important part of it. But I'm just saying, like when you invite people over for gaming with your TV, it might cause a little bit more salt.
Yeah, when's the last time you were over to game along with my TV?
Your TV, like 4 years.
Wait, no. When's the last time you actually played a game? You stared at it before. When is the last time you played a game on it?
Wait. Played a game on what? Like like World of Warcraft? Fucking.
No, that doesn't.
What?
That does not count.
Why does that not count?
I'm talking about you and me playing a game. We're talking fighting games. Who cares if there's like a smidgen of lag spike in a game where you're waiting for cooldowns anyways?
Fucking...
I just got hate from like all the 2 people that are viewing, and I'm one of them, so whatever.
I'm just saying, like... a lot. The last time I actually played a game on your screen... I don't think I ever played a fighting game on your screen.
I know, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying, like, next time somebody's over playing a game, it's like, who plays a game here anyways? Nobody visits me. Look at this. Look at this hovel.
It's not
There's
about
a hovel
us,
here.
you douchebag. It's about the people who are maybe watching, maybe who have not watched this episode yet. Those people. It might matter to them.
Those people.
Okay? Those people.
Maybe we should, just because this is a tiny episode, maybe we should just throw some gameplay at the end anyways. Except we're not set up for that, so maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe.
Let me just throw that at you. Get ready, now.
And then next time, we'll have a live striptease on the show. and but we're not set up for that now. So maybe next time.
Oh, that's not a good idea, one way or the other.
Great idea.
Anyways, on to the first and only topic.
Let's tell them the topic of the day that's generalized. Maybe you can ask me questions or whatever.
Our general topic of generalness of the day is general. So,
the general.
The general. We should call it that. It is time for the general.
Oh man.
Not a good idea.
Yeah, because if you know the 1-800-GENERAL song, you can go.
Oh God,
like,
no!
Yeah,
I'm so tired of that commercial.
We're going there.
That's all I see on my breaks at work. Is just the general. It's like obviously that he's doing well if he has so many bloody commercials.
It's true. For a terrible show you can watch online, watch Fullscreen Freakout and waste some time.
Oh God! Oh God!
Oh,
I think I vomited a little.
Like terrible.
It gave me heartburn. I got heartburn. Oh no, that's a genuine heart attack.
I love it.
Anyways, why don't you start us off?
With what? Like you like an update? Is that what the people want today?
I want an update on you. I want an update on what you're excited about. What's going on in your gaming world?
In my gaming world, I just got a job. That's not playing video games, but it allows me to continue playing video games and existing, which I guess is very important.
That is important. If you want to talk about video games, you have to probably play one or two.
Or live. I think that's...
Or be alive to do it later. Those who pay to... I was going to butcher the shit out of something, but I decided to just cut it out right there, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay.
Continue.
So I recently got a job at a huge grocery
outlet
chain. I don't really want to mention the company name.
Not naming names, but they plan on taking care of you.
They have a certain direction that is non-dangerous, and if you can put that two together, we can possibly be friends.
And it's in a lovely area that caters to lovely types of food as well.
It is not the Atlantic Ocean, but the bigger one. It's Big Brother Ocean, somewhere in there.
We want to name names about bigger oceans in the Atlantic Ocean.
This show is so terrible. Like, we're not even making sense. But anyway, so I'm very...
Whatever, it's my show. I can say what I want.
It is definitely our show. You own it though, so yeah. Very excited to work there because that will allow me to continue existing and thus continue to be able to play games.
And thus continue on this show.
And thus also continue on this show. Let's see. In terms of gaming, I've gotten better at a little bit better at League of Legends. That's because I've been playing it pretty much non-stop for the past 3 days. I'm really excited to buy a few champions because since I'm broke, I can only buy champions with their free in-game currency. I can't purchase our fake money for real money currency. And
hey, just as a side note, is there any way you could close the blind behind you? You're getting really dark.
No, but maybe if I zoom in, I can... Does that help?
No, it's just darker. There's a lot of backlighting. That's the thing.
It's okay. For this show, I can be Shadow Ryan.
Shadow Ryan.
Because to be honest,
I should be Shadow.
Those curtains. These curtains aren't even really curtains. As you can see,
it's like a bow tie.
Yeah, I have two tied up. This one, I don't know. So, no, I can't fix them right now.
Well, is there any way that you could move that over to the back so that you're more being lit by the side rather than being backlit?
That would cause me to break up a very important jerry-rigged system I have for anti-screen. So, no. Like I said, let's be Shadow Ryan for the day, okay?
Sorry.
Alright. Thank you. Thank you for putting me on the spot with my...
I'm just, you know, I can't see you. Well, I can see you, but...
You know I'm there.
I know. I have faith. I can cut that part out. That's fine.
No, leave it in. It doesn't matter. I'll be there, even though you can't see me. I'll be there. That is the creepiest, most stalkerific song ever.
I was trying to figure out what it was for a second. I was like, I know the lyric, but that does not sound right at all. I'll be there.
Just sing it.
I don't remember it. Now that I just said that. Do you hear this loveliness happening outside?
So,
anything you're looking forward to? Oh, I did it again. Anything you're looking forward to once the money starts coming in again?
I'm looking forward to maybe doing some DayZ action. However dangerous it might be.
Hopefully it's a little past pre-alpha by that time. Then again, when would your first paycheck be anyways?
Like 2 weeks, I guess. I also have to keep it from buying shit on whatchamacall, good old League of Legends. I'm a sucker for skins, but only the good ones.
That makes sense. You want good skin.
Yeah,
nice,
but like,
healthy.
I also want to buy them on sale because they're all fucking expensive and you're perverted as fuck.
I was thinking more like creepy Hannibal style, but I guess I'm perverted too. Yeah.
That would be a perversion.
Well, that's true. Just not the kind of perversion that people typically talk about.
No, that is also very true. Maybe we should talk about possibly getting Borderlands. I'm kind of excited to hear that.
Excited?
Excited.
You mean about how I tried to email 2K Games the other day?
Yes.
The PR department. I asked them. I asked them.
You asked them?
I asked them, hey, can we play Borderlands? Okay, so that's not exactly how it went. I emailed 2K Games PR department about Borderlands because Borderlands 2 is coming out from September 18th. I'm really excited about it. I wanted to mention it today because it finally did appear on Steam as a pre-order.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who already have Borderlands 1 on Steam, you'll get like a 10% discount right now if you order it right now. So, just for those of you who do have money and a job and stuff and are ready to
and aren't trying to hurt.
Not trying to name names, point fingers, or hate anybody.
Damn, it's freaks, dude. Ah, man.
Anyways, so yep. I asked 2K if it would be cool to, with me and up to 3 friends, it's a 4-player game, that'd be 5 people, up to 3 friends play and record Borderlands to see how far we could get until Borderlands 2 comes out. And that would ordinarily be, you could play that, it's a game, you buy it, you have the license to play it, but I would like to be able to record it and put it on YouTube. Right. And hopefully crazy tangents, and I mean that game has such style and such humor to it already. Mm-hmm. I think it'd be a lot of fun, and I want to know how far I could get. I mean, we wouldn't, obviously I could beat the game within that time. That's plenty of time to play a game, but to coordinate with a bunch of people and play maybe like an hour or 2 hours every week or weekend or something that would work out like that, I think it'd be cool to do. So whoever's watching this at post 10 million hour encoding, let me know what you think about that.
Hell yeah.
But hopefully, I haven't heard anything from them yet, and I know because Borderlands 2 is coming out, I don't really expect to get a response from them, honestly, at all. If it happens, that'd be great. Even if it happens after the fact, maybe we'll record it anyways, and then wait for them to give us permission, and then just upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, we could do that.
But yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Hopefully they'll get back to me within the week, so it's actually a plausible thing. If we could, I mean, beating the game wouldn't take. Well, okay, that would take a long time, but I'd also like to get through all the DLC, and maybe for those of you who have played Borderlands before, get to Cromarax and 4 ways as it sounded dirty, but most of the things I say do, so I don't even care anymore. I'm good. I hope no family's watching.
Making mommy proud.
Luckily, Mama not gonna watch. But yeah, very excited about that prospect. If anything, I'm gonna be out $15 because I'm probably gonna end up buying it for 2 people anyway. But it is 75% off this weekend, even though by the time this is uploaded, that deal will already have been gone. The 10% deal for Borderlands 2, if you already have Borderlands 1, will still be in place. So there's that.
Once again, also not to point fingers, name names, or drop elbows.
Hey, I didn't. You were mentioning Borderlands like you played it already. You just called your own self out.
No, I didn't call myself out. I am trying to fill the time because we don't have a show, and it's a lead-in. It's like your cue. That's what we call synergy. But now that you want to try to fucking call me out, no, our synergy's done. The honeymoon's over, son. This is your show. Go ahead.
No, see, I just increased the tangent by 10 more seconds for your angry rant. Thank you very much. That is synergy.
That is not. That is reverse synergy. You got me pointing to the camera. Oh my goodness.
It's your big finger. How big can mine? Mine cannot get as big as yours.
Once again.
Everything's dirty. It's what it is.
I didn't realize that there's lines and shit coming up.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where that's coming from, because when I'm looking at your screen, or the area that I recorded it from, it's not there. And when I move XSplit, it disappears while I'm moving it, but as soon as I let it go again, it comes back. Like, I'm trying to...
who knows? I thought, like, Wolverine was trying to, like, pick my nose.
No, that's Freddy. He's just using a couple fingers.
No, that's alright. I'll forgive him.
Mr. Krueger.
Mr. Freddy Cougar. Yeah.
Freddy Cougar.
Freddy.
That's a new porn name right there, Freddy Cougar.
Oh, goodness.
But a few other things I'm excited for in the gaming news world.
Yes.
There's a most of it. I hate to be horrible about this, but most of my news comes from Total Biscuit. Anybody who watches his channel already knows what I'm about to say. Some of it comes from I do actual research. I'm like professional almost. No, okay, no, I'm not. But so Tower Wars is a kind of a unique spin on TD, which is kind of refreshing. That Total Biscuit and his wife did a WTF on his channel.
Okay.
Now, Tower Wars is your traditional tower defense, where you're setting up towers and you're protecting them against creeps, with kind of a twist. For one, you can play against a computer or a live person. I don't know if there. I think I heard that it might go up to like 4 versus 4 or something.
Okay.
I could be wrong about that. It could just be 1 versus 1. But in this case, you're building up towers and you're setting up creeps, and each one is upgradable. So you can make your creeps stronger, faster, more defensive, have shields, different type of creeps, and then you send them to attack the other person and get past their towers. Right,
so it's good old tower defense, kind of like Legion TD, Squadron TD.
Kind of.
Yeah. Okay, I can.
Except you don't have like direct control over your creeps. They go along the best line that they can make it to the enemy castle or fort or whatever it is.
Right.
But yeah, it's pretty exciting. I'm definitely gonna get that, even though I don't know how many people will play that with me.
I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah, I don't think you will.
I already got tower defense games. I can play believe Squadron TD on League of Legends. I mean, on StarCraft 2, and then League of Legends, pretty tower defensey. Even if we call it MOBA, like you defend towers, and they send mobs. So
it's relatively the same, except differences in the way you control things.
Yeah, I like to.
And you can make towers again.
There's football, and then there's soccer, right? Or if you're outside the United States of America, there is football, and then there's American hand egg, because the ball's shaped like an egg. And you don't actually use your feet except to run. That was a terrible joke, and I apologize. I'm not a comedian.
It's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
I had no idea what you're talking about, though, just FYI.
Okay. Well, someone out there is going to get it, and then I'll feel vindicated.
Oh, okay. Like, I almost feel like I'm at the semi-indie corner of this podcast.
Why?
Because, like, not most of the games, but half the games that I mention in what I'm excited about are all indie games. So, like, Tower Wars is an indie game. It's in beta right now. And a few other games that I'm going to mention are indie games. Like, I think Awesome Knots is an indie game. It's a 2D MOBA style game.
Okay.
So it has a lot more to do with skill rather than the kind of like there's still order of operations of when you're buying upgrades for your character, but there's a lot more like maneuverability skills, so you can dodge attacks, and it's like a platformer shooter, but it's MOBA style, where you're both two teams with different hero type characters that can upgrade themselves and all that kind of stuff, are trying to destroy the enemy base, which is it's more I guess futuristic than your typical MOBA game. It's like space platform stuff.
Okay.
I think it's been on Xbox Live for a while, but it's coming to PC, which is the exciting part for me because I don't have Xbox. On top of that, there's another one. For anybody who out there who knows anything about Terraria, have you heard of Terraria, Omni?
No, I have not.
I didn't think so.
You're the indie guy.
Terraria was a game that was it is still a huge hit on Steam, and I don't know where else it was released to, but at least I know at least on Steam I got it, and I poured like hundreds of hours into it. It's semi-sandbox, kind of like Minecraft, except a lot more action. There's no end game boss or anything, though there are a bunch of bosses that you can summon. A lot of different weapons, a lot of different armors. There's no leveling up system. The leveling up is basically if you have better armor, you can level up. And there's a magic system and a crafting system and all this other kind of stuff. Well, the creators of Terraria have also been working on what a lot of people who know about Terraria probably already know, a game called Starbound, which looks like a really exciting kind of semi-version of Terraria that's a little bit more story-based, actually futuristic, so it has vehicles in it this time and spaceships and all this other kind of stuff. And I don't remember the main premises of it. I think you can possibly visit other people's planets that they're terraforming, and you can make your own planet, or at least claim your own planet, and that people can visit yours. It looks like a really exciting game for people who like that kind of stuff. I'm definitely going to get it when it comes out. But they came to kind of a halt with production value.
Okay.
And have decided, instead of doing a Kickstarter, another indie company that recently put a game up on Steam called Wanderlust. But a percentage of the proceeds that go to Wanderlust are going to the finishing development of Starbound, which I found that out earlier today, which kind of excited me. But well, that's it for my indie corner. The two other games.
Indie corner.
The two I should have. Every time I think of indie, I think of hippie, and I know I shouldn't associate that at whatsoever, but it pops in my head. So I feel like when I have longer hair, it'll work out better. My indie corner. Maybe it's just because I'm thinking of... I don't know. Anyways, two mainstream games that I'm really excited about. I don't remember if I mentioned last time about Castlevania Lord of Shadows 2.
Why do you have to like put emphasis on mainstream games? I hate you right now.
What? They are mainstream. It's the idea that they're more popular, more people know about it. It's the stream that people mainly go on.
It's okay. It's alright. It was more on the inflection.
Two mainstream games. Okay, two more known about games with publishers that are different from developers, also known as not indie. That I'm really excited about. Castlevania Lord of Shadows 2 had a really awesome looking trailer. I think you're still going along the lines of being, well, I don't want to spoiler, along the lines of being the main character of the last Castlevania Lord of Shadows, who becomes Dracula. So you're Dracula kicking a lot of ass with Dracula powers. I think at the I shouldn't know that, but at the end of, I haven't beaten Lord of Shadows. I kind of got stuck at one point and just stopped playing because other stuff took my attention. But I don't think there's all that much gameplay of having like uber badass powers as Dracula. So in the second one, it's going to be kind of exciting to do that kind of thing, and kind of like an in between Lord of Shadows and Lord of Shadows 2. The 3DS is coming out with a Castlevania game called Mirror of Fate that's supposed to kind of link, well, not really link storylines, but have some kind of, I guess, background and foreground really of a bunch of the reboot of the franchise, with a bunch of characters that we've seen in previous Castlevania games, but going along the same storyline of Lord of Shadows. So I think Alucard is going to be there. Oh, my personal favorite. Trevor and Simon, I think, are gonna be. I think it's one of those things where like there's a bunch of different eras that you're playing through, something like that. I'd be excited, except I don't have a 3DS, but it still seems like it would be a game that would make me want to buy a 3DS.
Okay. I feel like I should have something to say here.
I can give you time. You can research while I talk about the next game.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You get on your Google. Anyways, so Dishonored. Dishonored is something I've been kind of seeing peeks about on the web from time to time, and I think they had trailers for it at E3 and other things like that. It looks like a really, really cool game. It kind of reminds me of Deus Ex, only with like, well, I guess Deus Ex had its own kind of well, not really, with like a kind of not really post-apocalyptic, but kind of dark era, futuristic, steampunky type of world. That's pretty much all I got at it. It's first person. It's lots of cool gadgets and abilities, and I think there's like a little skill up system that goes along with it, so you can be better at doing things one way or the other. There was kind of a weird thing that they did with the release of the game, or it's not released yet, but with the sale of the game, where you can pre-order from a bunch of different places, and each place gives you a different in-game item that is kind of weird. So one of the one that sounded like it would be the most useful to me is, I don't remember which retailer it was, but you order it from this specific retailer, and every time you break glass, you gain the ability to break glass quieter. So there's the ability. It's one of those things where you have a bunch of ways that you can complete a mission. You could be stealthy, you could kill everybody. I think you might even be able to bribe your way through things. Something like that. But
okay.
I'm excited. The pre-order is only, well, okay, you can pre-order from, well, I don't know about if you can pre-order it digitally. It's probably going to be digitally distributed, but the in-game items are only pre-order from retailers, which I thought was kind of dumb.
Okay. So I found out what I wanted to talk about for a little bit.
Enlighten me, sir. Enlighten me.
The enhanced version of Baldur's Gate 2. I don't know if you ever did. You ever play Baldur's Gate 2?
I played a little bit of it. Everybody I know that plays those kind of games loves them, and I found out about it a little too late. So it's one of those games where it's just retro enough for me to look at it and be like, well, I didn't kind of get into this. I liked Neverwinter Nights, and I liked Temple of Elemental Evil, and those kind of games. But now that things are getting a little bit more advanced and changing, I don't know if I could get back into Baldur's Gate.
Man, it's alright, because they're currently, if they haven't finished the project already, they've added a few more characters, like another chapter to the story. They've made some upgrades to the code, so now it's it was already a great game. In fact, I'd probably list it as like top 5 RPGs all time. Yeah, those
with Icewind Dale and all those, I heard those are really good. I bought them. I got them on GOG.com. I could play them anytime I wanted. I could.
Right, so there's that. So they're doing like graphical updates, balance updates, stuff like that, and I kind of want to unearth my CDs of Baldur's Gate 2, Shadows of Amn, and install it and play. But I have to go back to California for those.
Oh, did you not? Isn't everything not?
No, actually, when I moved to Hawaii, I actually had a suitcase.
Moved to the place next to the Atlantic Ocean.
Whatever.
It's not the Atlantic Ocean.
It's too late now. I think we even mentioned Hawaii in like the last show.
Probably. It might have got cut though. I think that was like the original blab that I cut out.
It's too late now.
It's true. It's true.
Well. All right. So when I moved here originally, yeah, I just had a suitcase. It wasn't even a suitcase. It was more like a duffel bag. And
you come to shore, your shirt's all tattered and torn. You're passed out on the beach, and somebody's just poking you with a stick. All you had in your hand was a duffel bag and a note. Please take this man.
They're like, well, you're 25 years past being a baby, but you got a baby face, so
that's all that matters.
So no, I actually had to like wait like a full month to get my computer mailed to me. It was god awful. Like,
that would panic the shit out of me, having my computer mailed to me. It's like, oh god, something is gonna break along the way.
Oh, especially like, cause you know how you can track packages and shit, right? So, like, it said has been accepted at the facility of my hometown, which will not be named. Yet.
Mahala mahunalahay.
And then it was like, we've accepted it, and then like 3 weeks go by, and we're like, where's the packet? Right? Like. And they're like, oh, it's in Vallejo. And then, like, the next day, it just shows up at my address in Hawaii. I'm like, why was there no update? Why could...
What kind of shady-ass route did you take that you couldn't tell me where it was going?
At least tell me, like, it's left Vallejo. Not that it's just been accepted in Vallejo. See? I just did it. I was not supposed to mention my hometown.
Well, you mentioned Vallejo earlier, anyways. That's cool.
Oh.
Cool. Anyway, but like, at least let me know it's not traveling on the back of a submarine being dragged underwater.
Right? Or like you sent it by carrier tuna or some shit. Let me know at least that it's left Vallejo. So yeah, and then now we have all these technological upgrades in my house now. So I've expanded past the duffel bag suitcase and my computer.
I got rid of the lines. I guess there were just too many layers behind the Skype video.
By the way, I'm trying to like snack on stuff quietly. So if you see my head go down kind of like this, yes, there's some food there, and it's kind of like how you feed a horse. There's like a little bag.
Just hold it over your face.
I'm slowly trying to like.
Oh, that's a good point. That's what Bane was secretly doing in the Dark Knight Rises. That wasn't the morphine, oxygen, whatever the bullshit they were talking about mask. It was a feeding bag. He's a big man. He needs to eat a lot.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh man, I actually still haven't seen that movie.
Well, I won't give anything away.
It's alright, this show isn't full of spoilers or anything already.
Well, everybody knows Bane's already in it. It's cool.
I didn't know Bane was in it. I'm kidding.
You're full of a lot of bullshit right there.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Horse shit!
So, what should we do now, Mr. Host of the show? We've gone through...
all of 20 seconds of content.
I don't know. We've done like I'd say maybe about a 45-minute show, half-hour show, somewhere in that lines.
Yeah.
I think.
It's living up to its mini stage.
So, like, do we want to talk about more stuff, or do we want to I don't really want to say bring insert elevator music. So
See,
yeah, like,
this is where having a game to play would have been perfect. I could just cut to scene 2, and scene 2 would be the gameplay grab, and our videos would be on the side, and we'd be like,
if you wanted to, and this is a hypothetical, like, if you wanted to, we could close out the show, and then, you know, for unfortunately the people who watched it live wouldn't get to see the gameplay experience, but we could record the gameplay footage for the YouTube content.
oh, you mean the for Borderlands, just in case?
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping that Holly and Blue would be able to jump in. Well, I can build. That's no problem. You don't.
I love them both, but they need to play a game called Head and Shoulders because they're flaky. All right, they need a.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, instead of buying them a bottle of Crystal,
use flaky.
Get them some Head and Shoulders.
So I guess that means I gotta get you Borderlands.
Yes. Means also another part of my soul has to die.
That's okay. What were you using it for, anyways?
Hopefully, the past endgame stage.
Do you have Steam open right now?
Do I have Steam open right now? That's a good question. I have StarCraft 2 open right now. Does that count?
Why do you have StarCraft 2 open right now?
I was playing StarCraft 2 before we started recording. Actually, I was actually playing StarCraft 2 while we were filming.
I see. So that's not food you're eating. That's a second screen that you're just looking. Your name shall be Falai. Enjoy eating bullets.
Although I wasn't.
Best wishes, MeBoo.
Like 1v1 StarCraft 2. I was playing. I was actually playing Squadron TV.
Squadron
I was actually
TV.
playing a tower defense game. And we won.
So
yes.
How is it? This new TD that you've been playing, then decided not to mention on this gaming show.
It's been for a while, but you know, it's kind of like the updated version of Legion TD from Warcraft 3, which I remember being hella funny because I tried to get into it, but they would not allow noobs. They would just kick you. You're just like, oh shit, you're a noob, get out of here.
How do you learn? I hate that mentality.
Like, get better, noob. Like, but there's no noob games going on right now. I want to play.
That's like when you were trying to get a job as an EMT, and they're like, "That's great. When are you gonna be a paramedic?" Like,
right? You're like,
I gotta work is.
Yeah.
You can't skip to C. B is an important motherfucker.
I'm going to be called Valai. Enjoy eating bullets. I will decline this gift. What happens if I decline it?
I don't know. Please don't try. Because I will not send it to you again.
Like, does it go back?
It'd
like,
probably be sent to my inventory.
No, probably.
That's the only thing I could think of. I will not accept
My
gifts
Steam
from you.
gift inventory, so I can never play this game. Just kidding.
You install that bitch right now.
Okay. Hey. You don't order me around. I know you're the show host. Not the MVP.
Ouch. That's true. Nobody's watching for my tiny head.
Oh no, they care about you a lot. But people fall for the bad boys, and that's what I'm trying to go for.
Yeah, good luck with it.
The fat bad boy.
Well,
we can go into that, but we're a video game.
It's true. Wait, this is a time-killing tangent. How is that download coming, sir?
3% at 3.6 megabytes a second.
It's a decent speed. I like it.
Oh yeah. That's actually I feel like that's slow.
With my sweaty back here.
Mine is just moist, actually.
Actually, I'm pretty dry, which is surprising. I'm usually sweating like crazy in general.
Oh yeah, no, I'm there's a little bit of gloss on me. That's why I'm kind of glad that I'm dark Ryan right now.
Well, you live in the the majority of humidity in the world right now.
Well, yeah, I mean we are kind of close to the.
You're an island.
Are we? Are we?
No man is an island.
But yeah.
I don't think I'm just gonna play. I'm not even gonna cut anything out of this one. I'm just gonna play the shit out of the whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
There's no. Maybe I don't know. There's
famous last words if I ever did hear them.
Either that or I'm gonna cut like half the thing because half of this hasn't been anything to do with video games.
You could. I'd be alright with that. Because I'm about to go on a tangent of like what to make for dinner tonight.
I guess we should close this super mini show that
yes.
I did expect it to go a little bit longer, but I also expected 2 more people to add their 2 cents to it. Hope they feel better, or at least one of them feels better, and the other one answers his phone.
We're not bitter.
Nothing bitter about it. Nothing bitter about talking about some plans about shit happening on a Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Nothing. And then the guy's like, okay, I'll be there. And then there's nowhere. Just forget about life. Don't tell me any. Don't update me. That's fine. I'm not bitter. That just means he ain't gonna play Borderlands as well.
Yeah. But I am.
Yeah. How's that download going? Fuck it, I'm just gonna keep recording till that download's done.
It's terrible. So 32% at 3.6 megabytes per second.
Forget it. This show's over. Thank you for anybody.
We have to do shout outs if we're gonna close it out.
Alright, Fred, shout outs. You may begin, sir.
Alright, let me do my normal standard opening of shout-outville to the distinguished back alley gentlemen. I'm going to shout out to you guys every show. I would like to have a special shout out to Head and Shoulders Shampoo Company.
For all the flakes. For all the flakes.
If you get too flaky, just rub that in.
To be fair though, Holly is feeling really under the weather right now.
I should clarify. Like, I love giving shit. Even if it's for, absolute normal stuff, like someone being sick, I should still give them shit. Don't take it too personal. Don't take it personal at all, actually. It's just me having fun, because that's the type of guy I am. So, someone called the Wambulance, and I think that'll do it for my shout-out.
Shout out to the Wambulance. One for the homie who may or may not have fallen.
Right.
Hopefully not. That was a horrible thing for me to say.
and I'm the asshole, right?
Oh no. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen of America and any other country that may or may not ever see this, probably just America. I'm an asshole.
That's your shout out?
Okay, so nobody's really watching this right now. So if you're watching this right now, you're already on my YouTube channel. Like it, comment on it, let me know what you didn't like, let me know what you liked. Watch the other ones just for fun. even if it's just to make fun of Ryan, make fun of Omni's hair. or my hair, my ducktail, if you want to. You can't really see it, I know, or Ryan's big fart that he just did right there.
Yeah, I tried to look away. No one's home.
For any information on upcoming podcasts that are hopefully a little bit more successful and have more people to it than this one, follow me at my Twitter at UtterlyMrBoo. It's gonna be in the details of the description of this video. And yeah, thanks for watching.
Oh, also own 3D, own TV/Omni. By the way, for shitty lol. Yeah.
Yeah. Watch him.
Right,
watch his low and low.
Closing out? Are we closing out so I can do my hand to the camera thing?
We're closing out. Oh, we closed out too soon. Do it again.
No, it ruined it.
Do it again.
No.
Okay. Happening outside. A building is burning down. People are just dying outside. I'm here talking about video games because that's what's important to me.
Trying to.
We were gonna be firemen.
We had plans.
And I'm just like, whatever. Something's on fire. I would have made I would have made a poor fireman. Anyways.
I think I would have made an awesome fireman as long as you left me in the firehouse to cook. I didn't have to leave the firehouse.
You'll just
things. I would probably be the state's #1 kitty stuck in tree rescuer.
You'd be the only firefighter to get COPD from too much barbecue smoke inhalation.
No, hell no. You just put the mask on when you're cooking it. See?
Set the oxygen tank right up to the main valve. Just don't let it leak out into the fire and blow your face off.
Right. Very true.
Important safety tip. Don't blow your face off.
Yeah, no. No one likes their face blown off.
That I know of.
Well, depends on the context, I guess. There are some people out there.
See if I can make it look eerily like I'm looking right. Oh, that just kind of makes me look partially retarded. Like I can't. Like I can't look directly into the camera. My eyes are just. Or I guess this way. I don't care. I'll put the screen back up here to make it look like I'm awed by something. No, that's more like that's more Japanese terror. God, I'm horrible. This is going nowhere.
No, it's not going very much anywhere at all. I don't really have an update per se for gaming that is League of Legends, and I guess that's pretty much my update. Love the tangents, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is I should name this the Fullscreen Freakout tangent episode.
You could do that.
2 minutes of game talk.
Real life update. I need a haircut. This stuff right here, don't like it.
I thought you were gonna grow it out.
I wanted to, but I really think I should cut my hair. That's the conundrum.
I'm decided. Mine's gonna come back. I miss my hair. I'm gonna grow it out again.
It's gonna
happen.
It's gonna happen for sure.
For sure. Epic proportions. Until I get sick of it and cut it again.
Well, your hair was down to your ass, dude. That's long hair. That's real long hair.
That's what it was.
Real long hair. Fuck you. Okay.
No, thank you. I've heard of your tactics. I don't want anything to do with them.
You know what? You're a bastard. I can't even say it with a straight face anymore. You're an asshole.
You're a bad man.
No one would ever want you in your entire life.
Well, that's just sad.
I know. So,